feelings. We might lose our friendship. Hey, a lot of people can relate. So, those are things that we do as adults that we tend to complicate things. See? And then I have a friend now in college who does that. She changes her relationship status in Facebook almost every day. From single to in a relationship to it's complicated to single to in a relationship to single forever to whatever. My God, I asked her, do you change your boyfriend as often as you change your underwear? Come on. So, it was learning during kinder was also fun. You learn by doing fun activities, right? So, I always wanted to perform well because I wanted to get a star. I always want to go home with a star in my hand. But it will be better if I get 2 stars. But it's not always that I do great. Sometimes there are people who are better than me. But then I'm competitive. I wanted to get that star. So when my teacher leaves the room, I get the stamp and the stamp pad. And I stamp on myself. I am a star! And then, when I want to get 2 stars, I would just, and then this one is a legitimate star. I got it from my professor. So she would stamp on my hand, and then I will return back to my seat. And then I will do this. And then I have 2 stars! Guilty, those who laugh, I bet, are guilty. You did that during kindergarten. So, those are things that we do during kindergarten that we love to laugh about right now. Those are simple things that we did that we laugh about today. And then, in my 19 years of existence, I can say that I have learned a lot of lessons. But some of them, I had to learn the hard way. But most of them, I learned during those days when homeworks were as easy as writing your name 100 times in your notebook, or doing an art project that involves popsicle sticks. Right now, our assignments would be read a 50-page article, write a 100-page essay. What? Can I just write my name in the 100 pages again? That would be easier. But then, let me tell you some of the lessons that I've learned during kindergarten that I feel are some of the best lessons that I've learned. I didn't learn them in college, I didn't learn them in high school, I learned them in kindergarten. First lesson, be honest. I believe it's the most important lesson that I learned. Because there's no point in denying what is obvious. See, I had this classmate who can't help but answer the call of nature. But the problem was, he was so afraid to ask our teacher's assistance. So what he did was, he slept his fears away. Or at least he pretended to be sleeping while doing that. And then, just imagine when the odor started sifting to our noses, we were like, what is that smell? And then we were anxious to know who the culprit was. And then I noticed that one of my classmates is still sleeping. We were already dancing, he was still sleeping. And then I went towards him. The smell just getting worse, my God. And then I tapped him to wake him up. Hey, and then he woke up, he jumped from his seat and said, no, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And then he checked on his chair. There you have it. Never deny what is obvious. Next lesson is that time wasted is time lost is time wasted. So you see, mathematics has never been good to me since I was in kinder. I believe it's because I did not really listen to my professor in mathematics during kinder. During the time when my teacher would say, 1 apple plus 1 apple equals 2 apples. 1 mango plus 1 mango equals 2 mangoes. And then she continues on and on until she finishes counting all the ingredients of her fruit salad. And then, right now, I'm having a hard time in mathematics. I said, why, Lord, why? And then I realized maybe it's because I didn't listen to my professor. If I only gave that much attention during that time when she was discussing her fruit salad lesson, then I would have learned much. So let me tell you, to wrap up my speech today, that lessons you learn in kinder are some of the most important lessons that you will learn in life. Treasure them and apply them every day. Last lesson, make sure that you look good in your graduation picture or you'll curse it forever.